through my hands, I've seen children crying almost on a daily basis. When you are telling a child that please defer because you cannot proceed, it's a challenge that many of these young people don't accept. Some get depression. Actually, as a registrar, that's the most challenging job I've ever done.
I've seen a lot of students struggle through their college education. Last year alone, there were around 130 students who were about to miss their final qualifying examination because they did not pay the fees that was needed.
I was like the fourth graduate from my own community, speaking for myself. I can bear witness as a person that without this kind of support from HELB, I would not have accessed the university education. And you can multiply that by thousands of Kenyans coming from the kind of marginal fringes of our society.
(1995), a small organization, big, bold vision. The Higher Education Loans Board, HELB, started as a modest office with a monumental task to make higher education accessible to every deserving Kenyan. Our very humble beginning in a little office with just 3 computers was symbolic of the strategic challenge that we were embarking on, reaching lofty aspirations with infinite possibilities.
We would get some statistics that this district, we are expecting like, say, 200 students. So we sent 200 forms to the DC's office so that the student can walk there or travel to that office, pick a form, handwrite it, and then either bring physically to Higher Education Loans Board or through post office. It was a bit difficult because even some handwriting was not legible, and therefore some mistakes would be entered into the system. That time, the number of applications were allowed 20,000, and per person, it would be like 100 forms per day. You employ so many data entry operators, and the errors are many, and therefore that data would be difficult to work with.
Based on the experience with pioneer applicants, it was clear that HELB needed not just more hands on deck, but also smarter, faster systems. Our foundational strategy, therefore, pointed towards operational efficiency, powered by ICT infrastructure and innovation.
From the word go, Higher Education Loans Board was thinking about the customer, and that is why they quickly moved into developing the ICT, so that at least we can serve more and efficiently. When the technology came in, HELB took the initiative of ensuring that now the students type and information gets into a database straight. These days, it's just verification, small verification, and then the data is there.
As the Higher Education Loans Board grew, so did the complexity of our mission. To effectively and efficiently meet our obligation, we adopted a forward-thinking approach, strategically planning in 5-year cycles. Each cycle was a chance to refine, innovate, and push the boundaries of what was possible. But the 2013-2018 period was a defining moment. For the first time, we developed our strategy internally, a blueprint born from deep, first-hand experience.
We sat with management and the board then, and we decided during that period we will be rebuilding the HELB house. There are many things that we needed to do. The technology one was one of them that we needed for it to be stable and anchored very well to be able to support the organization.
In addition to ICT infrastructure and innovation, the other strategic pillars for that cycle were external resource mobilization, strengthening loan recovery to promote sustainability, improving service delivery through better customer experience, and building a strong internal governance structure and enhancing human resource capabilities.
There was new pressure coming in. We are admitting now, we are starting funding TVET students. The increased enrollment in both public and private universities was increasing. And we therefore knew that external resource mobilization would be the rint or the beam that will anchor that house we are rebuilding for HELB in 2013, 2018.
With the vision of universal access to higher education, HELB's focus has always been clear: mobilizing more resources to meet the growing demand. But it wasn't just about raising funds. It was about creating a system that works for every student, building customer-centric services that ensures the needs of each applicant is considered, and to make applying and repaying loans seamless.
We want our customer to have convenience when they are getting our services. We started with the first strategic plan for 2013-2018, where the base was service delivery to our customer, and then the 2019-2023, which we are calling the HELP Agenda 2019-2023, we were praying that, and the bullseye was the customer. So whatever we do, our center is on the customer.
So many universities had an average of about 1,000 students who have not applied. We went there and we will single them out, send them a text and tell them we are coming to your university on this and this day. Would you be allowed so that we can help you do the application? So in this year's plan, we want to personalize the service. I have told my staff, I want you to serve this customer in a way that nobody else in the world can ever serve you.
By enhancing human resource capabilities and leadership development, HELB remains agile, innovative, and ready to serve the dreams of every aspiring student.
We have a very important group of customers, and that is the internal customers. Those are our employees. If we do not take care of those employees, even what we are doing for the other customers, they will not be able to do it because they are the ones who are delivering the services. So we concentrate also on empowering our employee, empowering our people, and ensure that they are part and parcel of the whole process.
HELP is a good employer. The SMT, the senior management, the people we have had around, the CEOs, even the top management, they are caring and they are listening.
Building on a legacy of customer-centric innovation and service delivery, our commitment to excellence has only grown stronger. The new strategic plan takes this even further, setting bold new targets with impactful financing at the core of it.
I think it's a very ambitious plan. In the next 5 years, we expect to have mobilized 453 billion shillings for student loans.
Yes, we know we have been providing resources out there, but then the question is it enough? And actually that is what paved way to the new funding model, which was critical in regard to the amount of money that was following the student to whichever institution of higher learning they were actually going. It is more student-centered rather than institutional-centered. So it is the money that will actually be able to follow the student. And it is linking the aspect of placement and financing.
If you are funding a student in KU is the most expensive for medicine, more expensive than Nairobi, 630,000 per year. So we have to fund that student at that rate, 638,000. If you do less than that, in fact, if you do 50% of that, because that's what was happening before, universities will have a problem teaching that student.
External resource mobilization becomes more critical than ever, while loan recovery efforts based on enhanced customer relationships and new strategies will help ensure financial sustainability.
What stands out clearly is the targets that have been given to debt management. Because as you know, there's what we call the new funding model, which requires a substantial amount of budgetary allocation for it. And the outstanding thing is between now and the end of the plan period, the debt management department has been given a huge task of raising 30 billion shillings to help meet that budgetary demand. So that's the main theme, and of course the issue is whether we'll achieve that, and I think we are well prepared for that. Yeah. So the strategies put in place will definitely, if done well, help us achieve that target, or if not, surpass it.
From the lessons that we've learned, now we know where to target. First of all, we've realized that the donor space has really shrunk. So we have to look outside there and see where we can get money. We push for a policy directive to be given at the county level, at the constituency level, and even at the national level, whereby even the scholarships that are usually distributed by ministries, they're distributed by a central agency. I'm not saying it has to be HELB, but let us have a central registry for students' finance. Then we could put the money together, and by that we would even more or less solve a lot of problems that we're having of funding gaps.
As a board, we must be very proactive in terms of coming up with new innovative ways of resource mobilization. And this is urgent because we cannot depend only on the exchequer.
Partnerships with the non-Ministry of Education institutions have helped extend our reach. This remains part of the new strategy, opening doors for students in every corner of the Republic, wherever they choose to learn.
My vision was to ensure that all needy students had access to a reliable fund that could help them to go through campus or through the college, and then have a way in which it would be sustainable, so that no student is denied opportunity to learn at Kenya Medical Training College. So far we've been able to achieve so much. Since 2022, close to 990 million has been spent on affording students facilities that can help them go through campus.
We realize that we're having a major challenge of very, very high school dropout. Actually, 90% of those that drop out was because of fees. The fund was started 2019 through an MOU. 2020 is the first fund. We put 5 million. So we have been giving that, apart from this year, when we put it to 7 million. So you can see that we have been consistent on that.
By law, we also have a provision to support a needy child with disability to access education, to complete. So we say, why can't we not partner with Higher Education Loans Board? 2 years ago, we signed a service contract where we put some money there. And ours is not loan, it's a grant. So Higher Education will help us through their system. We dispense our funds through there, and how they can also read it together with other government support and capitations.
In this next phase of strategic growth, we are looking to leverage cutting-edge technology to streamline operations, enhance customer experience, and expand access to our services. To create new possibilities for students to engage with HELB anytime, anywhere.
In fact, what we want is that basically, once the customer gives us the ID and their index number, that should be the end of the story. You give your ID, then we are able to get your family tree, your father, your mom. It comes in. If something happened to your father or either of them, then that information should be streaming to us without us asking you. We want to look at a customer who is able to process their effects from end to end when they are seated at home or they are in a car traveling to whichever place. They should be able to interact with our services at ease and be able to really get to the core of what it is that they want. It is what you get when you interact with a human being at the HQ. That is what we aspire to have technology be. Even when the customer is not looking for something, technology is prompting them to tell them about ABCD.
What excites me most is that we are now growing towards reaching that level of customer obsession. And this we are doing by ensuring that we want the customer effort scores. That is, how easy is it for customers to get our services? By 1% every year. It is currently at 66%. So we want to ensure that by the time we are finishing this strategic plan, it will be at 71%, and that is very high compared to the market.
There was a student at Machakos University. He had not applied for the subsequent on time. So by the time he was going to apply, we had already closed for subsequent. And unfortunately, he was sitting for his exams. So he was very desperate because he thought he would not do his exams and he will drop out at the final year. I took it personally, so I followed it up with my back office and called them, and the student was able to apply for subsequent that time, and he got that loan for that final year. I was happy when I came to GPO and the same student came for a compliance certificate. I felt in my heart there's something I did for this student. It is always happy when you see somebody has gotten a nini, and right now you're coming for a compliance because there's somewhere you've been called for a job. You feel that satisfaction, there's something you've done that has made the student a better person than the way you met them.
I have successfully completed my bachelor's degree in commerce at University of Nairobi, and I'm awaiting graduation, which is scheduled for December. HELB has been a beacon of hope for me. It has helped me cater for my tuition fees. Yeah, it has also helped me cater for my accommodation fees. To crown it all, HELB has been of importance to me. Yeah, it has helped me in, let's say, mental well-being. Yeah, you know, financial security is very important, yeah, to a student's mental well-being.
We promise our customer to give the best of services in a technologically permissible manner so that it is convenient to them and so that they can be able to respond by partaking of those products. We promise our customer an impactful funding of their education so that they can succeed beyond success itself. Thank you.
Higher Education Loans Board, empowering dreams.